Thanks, Bree. And as we wrap up this work week here pretty soon, we've got active weather tracking a very dynamic storm system. Dynamic meaning it's got a lot going on for it. This low pressure is forming off the Texas coast. It's going to slide right over us, bringing us rain tonight and tomorrow morning. And it's got a lot of snow on the northern side of it. So this is going to cause travel problems from North Texas to Arkansas to northern Mississippi and to Tennessee. Those are the prime zones for snow. Now, while it is cold enough for snow this morning, we don't have any moisture around. So we aren't going to see any big snow down here and no ice in our forecast. We're at 29 right now in Bogalusa, 29 Mandeville, 28 in Picayune is one of our colder spots. Hattiesburg and Macomb also in the 20s. South Shore in the 30s, and we've even got 39 down to Grand Isle. So a cold morning, grab your jacket. Going to stay cool today. We don't warm up a lot. I'll have us mostly in the 40s with those clouds building in ahead of the storm system. The rain will build in later this evening. So for many, it'll be after sunset and into tonight that the rain chances are ramping up. And by tomorrow morning, about this time, I've got us at 100%. So that we're going to see some rain, maybe even some heavy rain coming through before things taper off Friday afternoon and the weekend and into early next week looking mostly dry. So as we do see the rain move in later tonight, temperatures are going to slowly warm up by tomorrow morning. In fact, tomorrow morning is going to be our warmest temperatures we've seen in a while. I have us in the low 60s at about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've also got heavy rain coming in for the Friday morning drive. And yes, some of this rain could be on the heavy side, adding up to 1 to 3 inches fairly quickly. Now, once the rain pushes through, here we are at noon. Cold temperatures returning. So the warmest part of Friday will be in the morning. It'll be much colder Friday afternoon. Don't let that catch you off guard tomorrow as you plan your outfit. Rainfall totals widespread 1 to 3 inches. This time of year, vegetation is going dormant. That means it's not absorbing as much water. The ground gets a little harder, and you can get runoff a little faster. So that means street flooding can happen a little easier in the winter months as long as the rain is heavy enough, and it certainly may be. So we'll be watching for isolated street flooding tomorrow morning. That'll be our hazard from this storm system. But if you're talking travel problems from snow and ice, if you've got plans to go to Dallas, Shreveport, Little Rock, Memphis, northern Mississippi, Birmingham, Nashville, anywhere in this area, that's where they're expecting difficult travel due to snow and sleet and ice. That will develop already happening this morning in North Texas, but Dallas will be in the thick of it this afternoon and into tonight. Here we are across the northern parts of Little Rock, Memphis. This will happen tonight and into early Friday morning, whereas notice we're just getting solid rain down here closer to the Gulf of Mexico. So heavy snow to our north of I-20 from Dallas to Little Rock to Memphis will be the heaviest. Some areas could pick up nearly a foot there with isolated bands, and then further south we've got our widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain. So a lot going on here. This storm system, it is a strong one. We start off tomorrow morning in the 60s south of the lake. I think North Shore is going to stay cold in the 40s, though you never really warm up. All of us are in the 40s by tomorrow afternoon, and then we are starting off Saturday and Sunday mornings with a light freeze north of the lake. Luckily, I don't have a hard freeze in our 7-day forecast for North Shore areas. Still cold, though, and then you can see there kind of getting up upper 50s Sunday and Monday, and then staying pretty cool as we head through next week, too. Our marine forecast, winds are going to be picking up here as we see the low pressure pass by. Tomorrow, winds will be whipping, so breezy and choppy out there on the water. Saturday still looks a little choppy, too. Your high tides, those are happening this evening, and your low tides are happening through the rest of the morning.